it's Kelly with ifyouhaveanegg.com, and I did a Kroger ClickList. So a lot of you all have been asking what I buy when I go to the grocery store. This, I know you can't see all of it, but you will in a minute. This is not a normal shopping trip for me. This week I had to resort to a ClickList, which is not a bad thing. Don't be embarrassed or, feel bad if you can't go to the grocery store. There are a whole lot of people who aren't crazy like me and they don't like walking up and down the aisles. You have small kids. The ClickList is a great idea for people that have small children. So Casey really loves it. That way she doesn't have to get Alyssa out of the car when she goes to pick things up. Me personally, it's great when I'm in a hurry and I just need to get some staple things, and I'll show y'all what those are. But I think it's a great idea. So in our area, it's called Kroger ClickList. I know Food City has it. Bunch of different places have this. Walmart, I think, has it, where you can go onto their app and you can order your groceries. I do use their app to collect my coupons as well. I did not do my total because, sorry, this is not a budgeting blog. This is a Weight Watchers blog. So if you need to know how much I spent, I don't know, I have no idea. Just know that I do use my coupons, and you can use digital coupons with Kroger ClickList. So if you live in an area where you have a Kroger store, all you have to do is download the Kroger ClickList app to your phone or to your tablet, and you can shop on there. You can see what the weekly sale ads are. You can actually scan items. So if you have something that you buy all the time, like we buy Velveeta cheese slices all the time, and so I have scanned the barcode into my Kroger ClickList, and I have a shopping cart that's already sitting there waiting, for weeks when I can't go. So the things that I get almost every single week. But you can scan items, you can see if they're available. I find it easier to go ahead and scan them as I get them and to build my list that way, rather than trying looking them up. That's really probably my only complaint with the Kroger ClickList, is if whoever input the data did not put it in the way you think that it should be written or should be spelled, you may not find it. So anyway, I find it better to try and do it the day before if you can, but if you do it wee early in the morning, you can still get one for the same day. This I did I think I did it by 7:45 a.m. and we were able to pick it up at noon. You do need to select your Kroger. We have a couple of different Krogers here in Knoxville that offer this, and so I alternate between them. So, okay, I don't want to keep you too long, so let me show you what I got, and I'll tell you, of course, I'll tell you the points value for everything. I'm going to start up here with some of the perishable things. I always buy some hummus while I'm there, and this is Lantana. This week I got Lantana, and it is the Sriracha carrot hummus. So I decided that it worked this week. Casey and I needed something a little bit spicy in our lives. It is the Lantana Sriracha hummus, and it is 2 tablespoons for 2 Freestyle Smart Points. And remember, this was filmed in August of 2018, so this is all Freestyle Smart Points. If Weight Watchers changes their points again at some point in the future, I'm not going back and changing all these smart points, just so you know. Okay, this is the Frigo cheese heads. And Frigo, when I can find them, I go ahead and grab them, because the Frigo cheese heads, it is 1 smart point for 1 stick. If you eat 2, it's only 2 Freestyle Smart Points. Some of the other light string cheeses, when you move up to 2, it changes to 3. That's just Weight Watchers math. Sorry, ladies, that's how it works. Then I always get some form of liquid egg whites. This is not, I don't normally get the Kroger brand, but this was all that was available on the ClickList this week. I usually get Eggland's Best cage-free if I'm not going to Trader Joe's, but I did allow a substitution because I needed some egg whites. These are, of course, 0 smart points because they are egg whites. Velveeta cheese, I already told you, we keep the original Velveeta slices in the refrigerator at all times, and these are 1 for 1 smart point. Check if you get some of the other Velveeta brands, they are more smart points, but the original is 1 slice is 1 Freestyle Smart Point. Also, Velveeta shreds. John likes these better than the light shredded cheeses that I get at Trader Joe's. He does like those, but if he's gonna be making his own nachos or things at home, and sometimes he does make his own snack like he did tonight for supper. So you notice this bag is already open. He's already been into this, so he prefers the Velveeta shreds. He thinks they melt well. They melt just like Velveeta. So just like Velveeta in a block, this melts really well. But the Velveeta shreds are for 1/4 of a cup, it is 2 smart points. And for 1/8 of a cup, it is 1 smart point. And I don't know if you noticed how big I write on everything. If you don't already have one, please invest in a giant Sharpie. So I go ahead and mark everything as soon as I get home so that there's no questions. Then I went ahead and got it. These were on sale. this week, so I went ahead and got an Eckrich. Sometimes I get Jenny O, but the Eckrich was on sale this week. This one is an Eckrich turkey smoked sausage, and it's a skinless turkey smoked sausage. 2 ounces of this is 4 Smart Points. There are 7 servings in this. John and I will not make this into 7 servings. This will be like 4 servings. So we will each eat, you know, half of one of those, and we'll make this into two servings. So we can't make 7 servings out of that. I don't know who's eating 7 servings. So we'll eat 4 to 5 Smart Points of that at any given time. This is Smithfield Anytime cubed ham, and as you can see, John already broke into it. He made, I don't know why, but he made Velveeta shreds and the Smithfield Anytime cubed ham. He made some kind of weird nachos out of that, but he liked them, and I didn't have to make him supper, so that was good with me. 2 ounces is 2 Freestyle Smart Points. This is really good in a salad, really, really, really good in scrambled eggs. So if you like my secret recipe scrambled eggs that you can find on www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, that's really good in them. This is one of our favorites. John and I love this. It's a lot of points, but we don't care. It's worth it. This is totally worth it. This is palmetto cheese, which is slightly different, I guess, than pimento cheese, but we like the palmetto cheese. We especially like the lady, if you can see her, the little old lady who is on here. Oh, there you go. She just looks like she makes this with love, and I'm really hoping that it's her that makes this. But for the palmetto cheese, it is 2 tablespoons or 5 Smart Points, and you do have to find this in the deli section. Usually this is not over with the rest of the the pimento cheese. I normally find it either in the deli section, depending on which Kroger I go to, or of course, since I did a ClickList, somebody else had to hunt it down besides me. That's a really cool system, really cool system. This Sunday night for our chat, we are going to be talking about Make It Quick. And so I bought plenty of chicken. Since I was going to Kroger, I got the Purdue fresh breast tenderloins. They are antibiotic free. I try to buy stuff like that. I try to buy cage free, free range, you know, things like that. I just have this vision in my head that if it's a happier chicken, that maybe it'll taste better. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be doing something fun this week. Denise, that is in our physical group, she gave me a really fun idea. Actually, I guess it was her mother maybe, gave me a really fun idea for this week. So you're gonna wanna see that one. Always have Laughing Cow cheese. Got those on my ClickList this week. This time I got creamy spicy pepper jack, and I got creamy smoked Gouda. Those are 1 Freestyle Smart Point per wedge. I try to keep some form of pasta on hand at all times. I got this on the ClickList. It was the Barilla Protein Plus, and the Protein Plus for 2 ounces dry, it is 5 Freestyle Smart Points. This is not necessarily really any less Smart Points than any other pasta, but it cooks up really well. It's not hideous in Smart Points, and John will eat it and not question it. Went ahead and got, for my ClickList, I got Kroger Imitation Coconut and Kroger Imitation Vanilla and Butternut. This is really good in pancakes and waffles and things if you want to add a little bit of a butter flavor, but you're not going to add butter. The Imitation Coconut, put this and some pineapple in your non-fat Greek yogurt, plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and you can make a pina colada yogurt. Yeah, so I made some of that the other morning, and it was delicious, absolutely delicious. This, again, John's already been into it, so apparently he was snacky today, but we always get the Chester's. Here, I'll take this off so you can see what they look like in the full bag. Chester's Cheese Puffs. I always add this to my ClickList. This is one of the items that is scanned and is always in my ClickList. 42 of these. Can you see that number? 42 of these are 5 Smart Points. 42 of these, 42 Chester's Puffcorns are as big as your head. Do not confuse this with Cheetos Puffcorn, which is more Smart Points. So that was another ClickList item. I keep the Allen's green beans. I don't know if y'all have, I don't know if these are available in all areas, but the Allen's green beans, they're a cut Italian green bean, so they're a flat green bean. It's more like the ones that my grandmother grew. She had a ginormous garden, and they remind me of her, so I always keep these in my ClickList. This is an item that I have scanned and keep in there. Of course, since it's green beans, there's 0 Smart Points. Then my favorite coffee right now, I switch from week to week to week, but right now the last 2 weeks I have purchased 8 o'clock coffee It's been on sale. It's good. It's a nice dark roast. I do like dark roast coffee. It's dark Italian roast. And of course, it's 0 smart points unless you add something to it. Then another ClickList item this week, I went ahead and picked the Good Thins, but I got the corn one. Oh, and Popcorn Karen kept telling me for the longest time, get the corn one, get the corn one. And I thought, I don't even understand what she's talking about. Okay, when I finally found them on the ClickList, it actually says the corn one. And they had different ones that were different ones. So the corn one, 41 of these is 3 smart points. Okay, that is actually vying, in competition for my favorite savory thin edamame chips that I get at Trader Joe's. That's a lot. 41 for 3 is a whole lot. And this would be really good with the carrot sriracha hummus. Yeah, so I'm thinking that might be going to work with me this week. A little known thing, Casey and I eat these all the time. Accountability Buddy Karen eats these. I don't know very many people that actually either maybe they don't know these exist or just didn't realize the points on these. The VT rices, this one is the Thai Jasmine and this one is Basmati. And they have other flavors, but these are a little microwavable container. These are always in my Kroger ClickList. And you just peel up the corner and you microwave it for 2 minutes, and then you fluff it with a fork. If you ate the entire container would be 8 smart points. Half of the container is 4. Okay, I don't eat that's a big, look how big this is. I don't eat the entire container. So I heat this up. If I'm gonna be sharing it with someone, if I'm making something for Casey and I for lunch, if I'm making dinner for John and myself, half of the container is 4. Trust me, half is plenty. Pair it with some vegetables, maybe pair it with some spiralized carrots, with something else, with some, it'd be good with the turkey sausage, but I always have these in my ClickList, and we will be using this tomorrow night in the chat, on the Sunday Night Live chat. You better be there. It's on Facebook, you better be there. And if I'm not going to Publix, Publix has my very favorite green tea, but in a pinch, not in a pinch, I do really like this green tea, but since I was doing a Kroger ClickList, I went ahead and got the Arizona Diet Green Tea. Sometimes I get the caffeine free, and this week they pulled the regular, which is fine with me. Caffeine doesn't bother me at night. 8 ounces is 0 smart points, and it's delicious. It's best cold, so I keep it really cold. Then just a couple of things that are they're already 0 smart points. Always make sure that you have colorful fruits and veggies on hand. I ordered a purple cabbage, and good job to the Kroger ClickList person that pulled purple instead of green. Very good. Sometimes they have questions about fruits and vegetables. They don't know what they are, so good job. Baby carrots, always a good one. Corn, I've been buying corn to make my my candy corn recipe that's on www.ifyouhaveanegg.com and search candy corn. I've been making the candy corn. I've always buy this, almost always every week buy this. And I had to scan it to find it last time, and now it pops up on my Kroger ClickList every time as an option. You do not have to take it. If it's something that's on your Kroger ClickList and you don't want it that week, you just remove it from your cart that week, and it's not a problem. Just don't forget to remove it. And we have already broken into these, but we went ahead this week. I let, just because I wasn't gonna have time to go to the store, I let Kroger ClickList pull my hard-boiled eggs. Y'all know I don't make my own hard-boiled eggs. So they do have Simple Truth Organic, which is a Kroger brand. They do have free-range hard-boiled eggs. I prefer those. You can see we already cracked into those, cracked into them, and we've already eaten part of them, but they're yummy. This is what we ate them on. We also got, in the ClickList, we went ahead and got the Kroger brand, the Hearts of Romaine. If I'm going through the grocery store myself, this is not necessarily what I would buy. I usually get the clamshell packs of different kinds of lettuces and things. But since I was letting a ClickList person grab it, I decided this would be the easiest. Hearts of Romaine. I always get grapes. And whoever pulled my ClickList this time, you did a great job. These were beautiful. And I don't see any of them that are mushy or gross, so good job. Always, always review your ClickList person if they do a good job. There is the receipt that comes with it. There is a way on there that you can review them, and I think that's pretty much the only way that they get their, pat on the back, maybe a tip. I don't know, because you're not allowed to tip them. Do keep that in mind. You're not allowed to tip them. Do me a favor though before I show you this last thing. If you do something like a Kroger ClickList, please don't be that person who just sits in your car and when they pull up, you just pop the trunk and still sit there playing on your phone or playing video games, or, you know, being happy that you're away from a screaming, you know, a screaming toddler or whatever, talk to that person, say hi to them, and at least thank them for bringing your things out. I know you just paid $4.95 for this service, but it's just, you know, it's nice to be a human being sometimes. And one of my favorites, and Kroger is the only place that I have found this. They're not cheap, but it is a, let's see, a 32-ounce bag. It's a 32-ounce bag of stringless sugar snap peas, and of course these are 0 smart points, but I dip them in the hummus, and I love to steam these and eat them with breakfast. So y'all have noticed a lot of times I'll have whatever my other breakfast items are, and I'll have some steamed snow peas with it. I don't know, they're really good for breakfast. I'm almost a little bit obsessed with them for breakfast. But that is my Kroger Click List, and I hope it helped somebody. I hope it helped someone to make a shopping list, and I hope we will see you Sunday night, and I look forward to showing you what I got next week. See you later.